Sagittarius, hi. So this is going to be a reading for July 29th through August 4th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Anyways, let's see what you got, Saggy. The overall energy for the reading, the Empress. I feel like this is an energy you're dealing with. Okay. That's kind of all I got for that one for now. In the recent past, the Three of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, the Temperance card. Right. Guys in the room. All right, so things are looking to be building up towards something very stable here over time. Everything feels good. Everything feels like it's in place. Okay, this is looking good. This is feeling good. It's going somewhere. Looks good in the way that you perceive it, in the way that you kind of looked at the bigger picture between you and another energy here. All right, now in the current situation, the Emperor, the Four of Cups, the Five of Swords. You look to be upset about something. Now, I'm not saying you're right to be upset about this or you're wrong to be upset about this. I'm just saying that next to the part where you look upset, there's a deceptive energy. That usually indicates that it could indicate a lot of things. But like, why are you upset? Basically, I kind of want to know now. It's like, okay, then I'll tell you, you know. I don't know. It has to do with this other person at the other side of it all, but I can't see where you're upset. Maybe we'll see more when we clarify, because for now you're looking like you're upset, and there's a little bit of a deceptive energy right next to that. In the immediate future, the Star, the Eight of Cups, the Six of Cups. I mean, you're looking like you wanted something in regards to a soul connection here, but you're looking like you want it less and less in terms of, yeah, I'm not in it anymore, or something like that, you know, like you don't care for it anymore, which I don't know if that's true, but all right, let's clarify. Let's see what's going on. Let me do the Empress. You get the Four of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, the Two of Swords. Yeah, it has to do with another energy. It does look like you're coming from a place in which things did look like they were working out. They were building up. Everything was going according to some sort of a divine plan or something, you know? But all of a sudden, you got stuck. Now, I'm not sure if you got stuck in your head, because there's a lot of overthinking going on, or something happened that makes you feel like things kind of got stuck within this dynamic. You know? For now, I just see a sense of you being stuck, and it's coming from that place of your mind. But it could be caused by something that led to that. So, I don't know. Let's see here. In the recent past, for the Three of Cups, you get the Three of Swords, the Empress, the Three of Cups. Okay, there's that Empress again, there's that Three of Cups again, so everything does look good. There is a Three of Swords there, which kind of signifies some pain starting to show up at some point, tied up to this whole situation. But overall, the energy is that of love, connection to whoever this is, so it looks overall good. I see the first sign of pain that's showing up for this situation as well. Let's do the Ten of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Devil. There's trauma tied up to a sense of stability for you personally. So as this thing is building up in a direction of stability, some personal trauma of yours is starting to show up. It is tied up to, as I said, how you look at something stable. So that could mean that going far back to when you were even little Saggy, you might have experienced stability in a certain way. Whether that was functional or dysfunctional or whatever it was, you took that and labeled stability as what you saw. It does look like there's a sense of toxicity tied up to all of it. So now, that's where it gets complicated, because a lot of the times, it's very hard to tell unless I'm talking to you one-on-one and I can pinpoint exactly how you saw something. But an environment you were brought up in as a child could have been very well functional, very well healthy. But something may have happened at some point where you took that and you labeled the whole thing as unhealthy, as toxic, as this is not good, this is not feeling good. Even though 99% of that environment is healthy still, But that 1% made you kind of put a label on stable, and it made it look toxic to you. So that's kind of coming up to the surface here within the situation as it's building up. And usually that's kind of how these things show up. Where you're bringing up that sense of stability over this, but again, it carries a little bit of a toxic trait to it. But you're not realizing that. To you, it's your normal, You've been brought up with that as a belief. So it's like, that's how stability should look like. For the Temperance card, you get the King of Wands, the Five of Wands, the Five of Pentacles. That's overall the expected outcome. When I do see something like that showing up in the sense of something, just a little tiny little something tied up to toxicity there, it's going to end up in something not good ultimately. So you're kind of showing me, okay, initially everything was fine, we were building up, we were going places, we were doing this, we were doing that, and then when it came down to actually creating some roots here and really making it stable, something happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Some things started going south. I'm not sure if you realize that energy came out to the surface. That was part of you. And I'm kind of seeing it interfering with the situation to the point of making it go south. But I don't know how south it went completely. Maybe not entirely. I don't know. For the Emperor in the current situation, you get the Temperance card, the Hierophant, the Six of Cups. It's definitely you right there. You've worked a lot throughout this experience. You've worked a lot with yourself, potentially with the other person. There's that sense of healing that's showing up over everything. So you're showing up in a pretty straightforward kind of an energy, in the sense that this is how I feel about the situation, And you're showing me some pretty good stuff here, in terms of how you feel. And you're showing up pretty clear about it too. All right. Let me do the Four of Cups. Oops. For the Four of Cups, in the current situation, you get the Four of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Four of Swords. Oh, you're working on that. Remember what I told you in the past that showed up there with a little sense of something toxic in the it's just a notion that, so the notion of stability for you carries a little bit of something toxic, which you probably never realized before until it kind of hit you in the face, because it poured out in a situation, and then eventually you have to look into things and be like, what the hell is going on here? When you stop looking into them and them being doing this and being that and you actually start looking towards yourself. And I feel like you started doing that a while ago. Right now, there's definitely a whole lot of healing over this concept of stability for you, which is telling me that's definitely addressing that shows up in the past there, which I'm happy to see. But let's see the Five of Swords. For the Five of Swords, you get the Wheel of Fortune, the Fool, the King of Swords. Oh no, you can't change things like that. Doesn't work like that. Just because we're catching one of our own limiting beliefs or patterns or things like that, you can't just wake up one day and be like, oh, today to change that, I'll do things completely different and that's what's going to change that. No, that's something that was instilled within you all your life until this point. That's a lot to work on. That's an energy. Yeah, you can try that in terms of I'll change it overnight, but that's control overall. It's not going to work like that. That's not how you change it. It's not an overnighter, you know? It's something that is part of you, who you are, your DNA basically, you know? So you have to go easy with it, and you have to kind of break into your belief system and take it from there, change it from there. You know, it's something that's deeply felt. It's not something that you arrange on the surface and then boop, you're done. It doesn't really work like that. That's the deceptive energy that's shown up here. Because Saggy thought, oh, I got it. I know what's up. I can see it now. Okay, then we'll just do things in a different way. And that'll change things. No. Not like that. Blue. Bloopty bloop. It's not there. You're smelling in the wrong place. You're very close to it though. For the start in the immediate future, you get the Strength card, the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, this is how you work with it, for sure. You're on a mission here. You know, once you catch this, well, first you kind of want to change it overnight, and then you realize that's not going to happen. But then you're kind of showing me you're making it your life's goal to change this belief that's just kind of interfering with all sorts of things in your life, you know? So you're making up your mind. You're like, okay, this is what's going to happen. This is what I found within me that needs to change. I'm going to try this shortcut here. That doesn't work. Okay, then we'll try something else until we'll get it done and over with, you know, until we change this thing. Good. You're making it your mission for sure. Let me do the Eight of Cups in the immediate future. The Queen of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Nine of Swords. What is this? You're showing me I want to do something about something in the direction of someone meaningful to you. But at the same time, you're giving me a sense of, I don't care enough to do that. You know? But it's like, but it's here. The thing is, you're also showing me a lot of stress with you if you were to do this. So maybe that's why you're kind of giving me a sense of, I don't care enough. Because you do care. It's here as an energy. It's coming from within you. There's an urge to do something. And because it's so stressful, if you were to do whatever it is you're planning to do here, you're kind of showing up as, doesn't mean enough for me. Which, okay, if you say so. For the Six of Cups in the immediate future, you get the Chariot, the Judgment card, the Eight of Cups. Not only is it you that is showing up in that sense of really eager to do something, the universe is showing up as really pushing you to do whatever it is that's showing up here as an action towards a situation, a soul connection very meaningful to you. And your response is the same. So when it's coming from you, you say, oh, I don't care enough for it. When the universe is showing you all the possible signs that it's impossible to miss those signs, you look at those and you're like, nah, I don't care. Universe, stop bugging me with this. I don't care enough for this. Whatever that is, it's probably part of this mission you set yourself on, you know? So it's quite interesting that first you show up very determined to go on a mission here, and your first task is pretty clear, and you're like, nah. It's interesting. So this is definitely the beginning of journey, a healing journey for you in regards to a particular part of this notion of stability for you. You know, how do you hang on to things and kind of bring a healthy energy for them to continue on, to keep stable? Because up until this point, you may have managed, but there was always this to it, probably, you know. So it's because of that really tiny percent of toxicity, but it was there all along. So interesting reading, bud. Get your head out of the box. These animals are just gross. Kai pooped a while ago. The box spun. You came, you smelled. You didn't find it because it spun already. And then you keep on bugging that entrance of the box to be like, but it's there. I know it's there. I heard it. Oh my God. Anyways, from the universe, you get the Devil, the 10 of Wands, the 4 of Wands. It's very difficult because whatever situation you got going on with whoever, and in whichever state it's in, this limiting belief or this pattern, or whatever you want to call it, already showed up, already kind of did something within this connection, you know? So it's almost like in the middle of it all, you decide, okay, I want to heal this. And somehow you're still part of this connection. So it's going to be very, very difficult. It's challenging, yes, but it's not impossible. You know, it's actually, there's a reason that it's shown up while you're still tied up to this. Even if you're just tied up to this energetically and not physically anymore. So I don't know the state of where things are. You keep on pushing this whole, I don't care for this anymore, but you do. But let's say the situation is not here physically anymore. It doesn't matter. You're still tied up to it somehow. And the last time that this limiting belief or pattern showed up for you, interfering within a dynamic, is within this situation. So you're still tied up to it somehow, even if it's only through this healing, you know. So anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.